Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back. And thank you so much for being back. More than welcome back, but thank you so much for being back. I know it has been a minute since I last posted a video, and I know we had the I will be consistent talk, but please do bear with me. And for those of you who actually came back and who will continue to watch my videos, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And of course, today, as you can see by the title and the thumbnail, hopefully, today's topic will be things we should teach our daughters. And some of these things might not just be for our daughters, but also for our sons. But since I am a female, I can better speak for females. So it will be centered on females, okay? And if by chance you're male watching this and you can relate, then kudos to you. All right, let us proceed. Of course, these are in no specific orders. I just wrote down. It's actually, this list took me about 2 days and a half to write down. Yeah, some of them I got from watching videos, some of them I got from having conversations with people, and some of them I got from personal experiences as well and observations. So it's just a compilation. All right, of course, again, it is in no specific order. So let us jump into number one. Oh, with my nails. Ew. Of course. All right, so number one, you are in charge of your own happiness. And this one I got through experience and observation. What I noticed, okay, first of all, you are in charge of your own happiness. Every single person on the planet Earth, or should I, every single person is in charge of their happiness. You cannot be in charge of someone else's happiness. Likewise, you cannot expect someone to make you happy. Because if we're all in charge of our own happiness, right? Then how would I expect somebody to be making me happy when that person is busy making themselves happy? I am supposed to be self-sufficient in my own body, being able to figure myself out and knowing what makes me happy, what I do that makes me happy, and what surroundings basically make me happy, right? And if everybody is focused on that for themselves, then how can you then come out of your box and ask someone else, oh, to do this to make me happy? When that person no longer exists, what would happen then? Right? So basically, you're in charge of your own happiness. You're responsible for figuring out what it is that you like, what is it that makes you happy, what is it that you don't like, and so on, to build your circle of happiness around yourself. Because the more you expect for someone to make you happy and they're failing to do that, then you wouldn't be making yourself happy and you would be becoming depressed and, oh, I'm not happy because of this, I'm not happy because of that. No, you're not happy because of you. You are in charge of yourself. Got me? Alright, so moving on to number two. Do not condone the strong black woman stereotype. And now this is one that I've been observing for the longest. And it's one that after I left secondary school, no, actually in secondary school as well, I used to be I used to condone this strong black woman stereotype. You know, where black women are so strong, so resilient, they could face the world, they carry the weight of the world on their shoulders. No, sweetie, you do not. The only thing that gets you is high blood pressure, a stroke, and then you're coughing. That's the only thing that gets you. We are no longer condoning the strong black woman stereotype. You, black women, first of all, are not a monolith. We are not all the same. We come in a wide variety. Yes, I just said variety to describe a person. That's not the point. The point is, we are not a monolith. Do not expect all black women. Yes, of course, there are women generally that are strong women and they are powerful women. But all women do not have to have this standard of, I can take care of everybody and I got you this and I. No, we're not doing that anymore. Focus on yourself. Of course, I'm not saying not to help others or not to be kind-hearted or not to give back and stuff like that. What I'm saying is that it is not your duty, it is not your innate duty to have all everybody's responsibility on your shoulders. We are women. Let us be that. Alright? Now let's move on. Now this next one I think I've been saying from the beginning of my channel. No, not from the beginning, but I've said it before in some other girl talks and I will continue to say it and I will say it again. Speak up. I cannot say how many times that I didn't get walked over because I spoke up. If I had not spoken up for myself, then I would have gotten walked over. And it's like these people would poke, and they would poke to see how far they could poke you. They would test the waters, and they would try little things to see if this would get to you, or if you would allow this to get over you and stuff like that. But from the very moment that you see someone is testing you, speak up. Let them know your boundaries. And yes, that's another thing, set boundaries. Let them know your boundaries. Let them know that this is not okay. I am not going to stand for this, and X, Y, and Z needs to happen. You need to apologize, and you need to correct what you do. What you did. Speak up for yourself. No one else is. People might speak up for you every now and then, but no one else is responsible. It's not anyone's responsibility to speak up for you, especially if you're an adult. You're not a child. You need to take responsibility and speak up for yourself. Do not give a cold shoulder or nod or just a yes because that person is superior to you or that person is older than you. If that is not your opinion, especially if it's a decision that's going to affect your life, then you need to speak up about it because it is going to affect your life and not this. Alright. This one actually ties into the last one, and it says, just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do it. I'm going to repeat that again. Just because you can do something does not mean you should do it. I think a lot of people sometimes confuse this, especially people who are people pleasers like myself, and that's something I'm also working on. And I'm not saying these things I have them on pack because I don't have my life all figured out. And this is one of the things I'm currently working on. It's just because you can do something doesn't mean you shouldn't. Just because you can afford to loan somebody some money or pick up a plate after somebody or run an errand for somebody doesn't mean you should. Again, set boundaries in your life. Not everything people ask you to do that you have to say yes to. You don't have to be a people pleaser. People will get upset. They will say whatever they have to say, but they will get over it eventually. Please yourself. I'm not saying be selfish or all of that. Just do not overdo it. Do not overdo it. And people, especially when they see they can get through to you for you to do X, Y, and Z, especially at their beck and call, then they would overdo it. So do not overdo yourself. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. And that's just that. Alright, next one. Know why you hold certain opinions. I'm going to repeat this in case I didn't say it clearly. Know why you hold certain opinions. I've had conversations with people and they're in support of a certain idea or certain theory or whatever, but they don't know why they're actually in support of it. It's like, yes, gay rights, we should make gay marriages legal and so on and so forth. And then you would try to have a conversation with them, asking them, why do you think so? How would it impact you? What are the avenues that open? What are the advantages? What do you think is the advantages or disadvantages of having this policy or having whatever pass? And they cannot answer you. So as long as you hold an opinion, and if you know you want to be passionate and strong about it, at least figure out, okay, why am I saying this? Am I just going with the flow? Am I following the crowd? Do I really believe in this? Is this something I even want to have an opinion on? And that's another thing. I actually used to get confused with. Sometimes I used to feel as if I needed to have an opinion on everything. And no, you do not need to have an opinion on everything. And that's something I actually learned recently. So even if you don't have an opinion on something, then just be quiet. And if someone asks you, just tell them you don't think anything of it. You don't have an opinion on it. It doesn't bother you. It doesn't affect your life directly. Even if it may affect your life not so directly, it doesn't affect your life directly, then you don't really have to have an opinion on it. Basically, you don't have to have an opinion on everything. But if you do stand strong with something, then at least know why, so that you'll be able to, give your opinions clearly and speak your mind fruitfully. Okay, next one is accept yourself. There's so many avenues that you can go down because this is kind of broad. Accept yourself. It's kind of broad, right? And there are a lot of avenues that you can go down with just saying accept yourself. But what I want people to understand with this especially, yes, accept yourself. I'll talk about the positive of it first, right? Accept yourself. Accept that you're flawed. Accept that you have a straight nose. Accept that you have a wide nose. Accept that you're short. Accept that you're tall. Accept that you're a little slower than others. Accept that you probably have the loudest mouth in the room. Accept that about yourself. Understand that about, notice it about yourself, observe it about yourself, accept it about yourself, internalize it, and then if it is something that you want to change about yourself, because remember, at the end of the day, you're living for you. If it's something that you want to change about yourself, that you say, okay, if I change this about myself, it will make me better, make me a better person, and you have that understanding with yourself, then go ahead and change it. Because at the end of the day, you're pleasing yourself. Because when you're on your deathbed, and you only, everything in your head is just that you please other people, then that'll be up to you. So accept yourself, and if it is that you want to change yourself, then sure, go ahead and do that. But accept yourself. Hope that's get across. Okay, so this one is self-love isn't selfish. And this one also, I feel like you could travel down many avenues in explaining it. But how I want to explain it tonight, because it is night, is that take care of yourself. Because I'm saying this from the heart, right? Take care of yourself. It isn't selfish to want an extra hour of sleep. It isn't selfish to stop helping someone when you're tired. It isn't selfish to tell someone no because you need time for yourself. Take time for yourself. Take care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. Take care of yourself. Taking care of yourself is not selfish. And self-care and self-love can come in many forms. So if you know that you cannot go to this party this weekend because if you do, it will put you behind budget, then don't go to that party. I don't care if you promised the person you would go with them 10 years ago and the date finally comes. If you cannot, then you just cannot. At the end of the day, you are living to please yourself. Of course, you're not going to be a selfish person. That doesn't mean you're going to be a selfish person. That doesn't mean that you're the worst person ever. It just means that you're putting yourself first. I think I need to make a follow-up videos so people don't end up being some selfish motherfuckers out here. Because of course you would act with morality and you would think things through, right? So I don't want this video to get off the wrong way as in be selfish. But this last point is saying self-love isn't selfish. So for example, if you're tired and drained and then someone asks you for a favor, you could tell them, okay, well, I can't do this tonight, but probably tomorrow night when I'm not so tired, then I can do it. That's self-love, isn't selfish. If you understand me, at least from my perspective. Okay? So, if you came to the end of this video, then thank you so much for staying for the entire time, and thank you for actually even clicking on this video, because I know I haven't posted in a long while, but I am trying. I am going to be trying. And I saw this video today. Was it a video or was it someone passing by and saying it? Anyways, it was saying I do. Some people say I do, but they actually mean I will try. Yeah, it was someone passing by watching a video. Yeah. And the video was saying that people say I do when they actually mean I'll try. So I will try to be more consistent, because I don't want to be like the last time where I said, oh yes, I'll be consistent, this and this and that, and then I end up falling short. I will try to be consistent, and I will try to keep the videos coming. And if you do come and watch, then thank you so much for that, and cheers. Have a Merry Christmas, sorry. Although I think, yeah, Christmas is past, sorry. Christmas was 2 days ago. And so I'm not quite sure if I could still say have a Merry Christmas. Although we're still in this season, I think. But also have a Happy New Year's. And I hope that this video is posted before New Year's. Most likely it would. Anyways, bye.